I think one of the reasons why the Anthony Joshua Jake Paul fight has been just so satisfying to watch in its conclusion has been because it reaffirms authenticity, and it feels like we are just absolutely starved for finding something that is authentic. Because what irritates me about the Paul brothers is that they operate under the philosophy that views and attention are self validating, in that no matter if you're right or wrong, if you're real or fake, so long as people are watching, you must be doing something right. And it's frustrating because when it comes to the sport of boxing, Jake Paul is interested in it for self promotional purposes. He didn't train as a boxer until he needed to in order to find a way to get more attention. So he started fighting people in these fights that were considered unfair. I don't like this because I believe it undermines the sport. It takes away from people who have been training for years in the sport of boxing, and it's more about someone trying to promote himself as opposed to the love of the sport itself. So you have someone like Anthony Joshua, who's been training for years. I know very little about him, but it feels really satisfying to see someone who has been training in boxing for years knock out someone who is using the sport for his own personal gain. I think it's something that everyone in America is feeling right now, where we don't exactly know what's real or fake. Like, we have to watch every single video just assuming that it's AI. Like, I have people accuse me of making my videos with AI, so now I can talk to you regularly through here. And then we have a situation where people largely disagree with something, and yet they have no power to change it. So, for instance, about like 80% of this country does not want to go to war with Venezuela, but it feels like there's no reason or means for us to even be able to stop it. It feels the same with the Epstein files. Like, it is generally understood that Trump is in the Epstein files. It is understood, legally speaking, that Trump has a long history of sexual impropriety. And now it's literally being shown to us that he has a history of participating in human trafficking. And nothing seems to be changing. Everything just seems to be happening the exact same way as business as usual. And we're supposed to act as if this guy is the leader of our country, as if there's no problem with that. And it's not just the big heavy topics like politics, it's everything that you see on the internet now. Every video that you see, you have to wonder, is this AI? I start looking for text in the background to see if it stays consistent, or the number of fingers on someone's hand. Or if you watch a video, you might wonder, maybe this is a psyop. Maybe this is something being funded by some government agency somewhere. Or maybe someone is being bought out to sell you a product. And it just feels so pervasive. Like, everything I watch, I have to watch with a certain degree of skepticism that becomes exhausting over time. It's happening with sports too. I love the NFL, I love the MLB, but in general, I have a certain degree of skepticism that I didn't used to before, in that I think that sports betting is changing the outcomes of games, making them feel less authentic. Anyways, do you feel the same way? Do you feel frustrated because it feels difficult to discern what is authentic or not? I'd like to hear what you have to say, genuinely.